Hey, it's a problem of the day. It's a problem of the day.
The problem of the day for today is I was sitting around and I was thinking to myself, how tall are fourth graders? And I needed to figure out a way to answer that question, how tall are fourth graders? And I was like, well, that might be a little bit too big of a question for the problem of the day. So I thought to myself, let's narrow it down a little bit. So my new question was, how tall are fourth grade girls? Okay? So can I get some volunteers to help me answer the question, how tall are fourth grade? So in order to solve this problem, the first thing I need to do is measure a whole bunch of girls. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Okay? Just stand up there. All right, 57. Okay, so the question I'm trying to answer is how tall are fourth grade girls? Okay, I have a whole bunch of measurements of a bunch of fourth grade girls. I'm not asking how tall is a fourth grade girl. How tall are fourth grade girls? To answer a question like that, people who do statistics, they will often find what's called an average. In this case, we're going to find the mean. Okay? So we're looking for the mean. And this is going to give me a pretty good answer to how tall the average fourth grade girl is. Okay? Now, I'm only going to use a few of my points of data because we don't have a whole lot of time. But it's going to be the same principle and the same idea. You would just use all of your data and things would just change just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the first 6 heights. Okay? So this is my data set. This is my sample. Okay? It's not everyone, so it's not going to be perfect. But I will be able to come up with a decent answer to how tall is a fourth grade girl. Alright? So the first step in finding mean is to have some data, like I have, the heights of the girls. The second step is to add up all of the heights of the girls. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Here. So that gives me a total of 324. Now, I added that up in my head. You could easily use a calculator. You could add it up any way you want. I just added it in my head just for speed. Okay? Now that I have my total height of all 6 girls, I need to divide that by the number of girls that my sample is. Okay? So in my sample, I have 6 girls. So I need to take my sum, 324, and divide that by the number of girls that I'm using in my sample, which is 6. 6 goes into 32 5 times. 5 times 6 is 30. Subtract to get my remainder. I have 2 for a remainder. I need to do the ones now. And 6 goes into 24 4 times. My answer is 54. So, how tall is a fourth grade girl? The answer, 54 inches tall.